Welcome to the Dog Podcast. I'm Amy, your host. This is episode 4. Right next to me is my dad and my co-host, Andrew.
Hello, everyone. Wow. Episode number 4. This is going to be a very exciting episode. So what is this episode? What is it going to be about?
Great dog books for children.
Great dog books for children. Do you think that parents could read it too?
Yeah.
Do you think some of these books would be good for parents and children to read together?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's more of what I think it is.
Kind of like for parents and kids to read together. Okay. So what are these? Are these books all for the same kind of grade?
Well, one of these books here is for 3rd grade.
What are the rest of them?
The rest are like about 4th grade. 4th grade level.
Do you think do you think the stories are good enough for everybody to read? Mm-hmm. All right. Should we just start and then I can ask you more questions?
Sure.
All right. So, book number 1.
A Million Ways Home. And we also have this book on our shop page.
Oh, yeah. On the, I think it's resources. So, let me ask you something. Million Ways Home. Are any of these are all good books, right? They're not going to be in any particular order?
No, but this is my favorite one. This
book's your favorite?
My favorite.
In your heart? Okay. All right. So, A Million Ways Home.
Unfortunately, I can't tell you the whole story.
Why?
Because you won't let me.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you're going to give a summary about the book. So kind of give the meat of what the book is about. So if someone's interested in it, they kind of have an idea, right? So go ahead. Tell me what A Million Ways Home is about.
Well, it's about a girl and her grandmother that live together.
Okay.
And then her grandmother is forced into the hospital.
Oh.
And Poppy tries to get her out, but can't, unfortunately.
So the young girl tries to get the grandmother out of the hospital. Okay.
She's like 10 or 11 or 12.
Okay.
And she meets a beautiful German Shepherd on the way. And that is about to be put down because he has a bad past on biting grandchildren, someone's grandchild.
Oh, okay. And so that's it?
I wish I could give you more, but...
Well,
yeah.
I mean, so do they go on an adventure?
Poppy...
Who's Poppy?
The girl.
Okay, so the girl...
Poppy, she... on her way to the grandmother's nursing home, on her way to get her out, she goes to this store by a bus stop, and she goes in... And then she walks out. Okay, she goes in, then she walks out.
Right.
And then she hears a gunshot. So she goes behind the store, and this burglar guy with a mask on, she was about to scream, but this guy covers her mouth with dirty hands, that's what she explained. And so minutes later, this guy leaves, and police officers come in.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
And she has to identify
the bad guy.
Yeah, what do you look like?
So,
they're trying to track
if I remember correctly, the story is involved in A, the girl's trying to get her grandmother out of the hospital. B, she's trying to save this dog who's going to be put down. And C, she witnessed a crime.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of, in the story, the bad guy's trying to get her.
Yeah,
right?
and that's why, because she was trying to identify the person,
right,
the guy, she is staying with one of the police officers' mom.
Okay, that's enough. Don't tell anymore. It's an adventure. It's her favorite book, one of her favorites, if not her favorite, right? Is it one of your favorite? Okay.
It's my favorite.
And so there's like a bunch of different elements coming into it, and so it makes for a good story. And so we're not going to tell the ending, but that's kind of where it starts. She sees something bad. She's saving a dog, and she's trying to get her grandma out so she doesn't have to live like in foster care or something, right? All right. That was book number 1. And what's it called again?
A Million Ways Home.
Do you remember the author by any chance? No?
I don't have the book with me.
Yeah, you don't have it. That's okay. Why don't you... No, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead and tell about the second book here, number 2, and I'll look up the author's name for the first book.
Number 2 is Duke.
Okay.
Duke is... Oh. Okay, Duke is a German Shepherd that is forced to serve in World War II. Okay. His 9-year-old owner is refusing to give his dog to... Sorry, let me think of it. Give this dog to the war, but has no choice but to. Okay. And
so they need his dog, this 9-year-old, so they're taking it from him.
Yes.
Okay. And so you said, right, what, well, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, and this dog, they've been with each other for a very long time, and he's just not wanting to give him up, but he has no choice but to give him this dog to a trainer that will train him in the war, and gives him to his handler. And this handler, this 9-year-old kid gets notes from the handler who's having him in the war. Oh. And so he at least gets updated on what happens.
So the kind of story is, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if he's ever going to see his dog again.
And here's the $1,000,000 question.
No, you mean...
Will they be reunited?
Oh, okay.
That's $1,000,000 question.
Was it a good story?
It was.
Did you keep you? I mean,
heartwarming.
It's one of your.
It kept me going. It kept me wanting to read, and so.
So it's one of your more favorite books. It's got a good story. It's an interesting twist. It's
because
the dog's being taken from the kid to be in the war.
I couldn't survive.
Was it do you remember what kind of war it was? Do you know,
it was World War II.
It was? Okay. Was it Americans that took the dog, or was it like from a different country, or do you remember? No?
Well, I can't remember that right now because I read that quite a few months ago.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. Okay. And also, just to get back to The Million Ways Home, the author is
Diana Doris Winget.
Dorisi Winget?
Diana Dorisi Winget.
Okay.
Okay. She's an awesome author. But... Okay, here's my third book. I love this author so much. Her name is Joanne...
Oh, you got the book here, good.
Joan Baer?
Joan Bauer.
Joan Bauer, okay. I love this author. She has so many... She's got...
That's what it'll look like? A little, what kind of dog is that?
I don't...
A puppy.
Oh, wait, no. It's a... Oh, man, what is it?
Doesn't matter.
I know what it is. Oh, man, I can't forget it right.
Okay,
I forgot it right now.
Okay.
I know this breed. Okay.
Okay, so let's...
Sugar is the dog's name, okay? Okay, so let me tell you her story.
The book's called what?
Almost Home.
Almost Home by Joan Bauer.
Joan Bauer. Okay. Her mom... Okay, this is a girl talking. Her mom and her are poor and live on the streets. She meets a dog being abused on the street and rescues it. Okay. And they travel on the streets together and Sugar, the dog, gives her hope to move on. Okay,
so she's homeless.
She
finds this dog, and I'm sure they just go through a journey together.
Yeah.
And you don't want to tell the end of the story, but again, another good book.
Why can't I tell the end?
Well, because then nobody will want to read the book if you tell what the story is. It's like telling the end of a movie. You don't want to tell the end of it. All right, so that was Almost Home. That was the third book by Joan Bauer. Okay, what's the next book? What do we got here for everybody?
Okay, this one I don't have with me right now,
What's
but
it called?
it's I love this book. Okay, it's called Smells Like Treasure.
Smells Like Treasure. Okay. Do you know the author by chance? No.
Suzanne.
All right, let me just look it up.
Suzanne Selfers. Suzanne Selfers.
Okay.
Suzanne Selfers.
All right, just tell the story. Smells like dog, you said?
Yeah, smells like dog.
Okay. And
Suzanne Selfers.
Yep, you got it right. Yeah. So let's talk about Suzanne Selfers.
Okay.
Or the book, rather.
Yes.
Okay.
A boy's uncle dies in a tragedy. I wish I could tell you the tragedy, but it's just so amazing. Okay. And in his will, he left a basset hound that can't see.
A blind basset hound.
Blind.
Okay.
Okay. And the dog can smell treasure, though.
That's
and
interesting.
his uncle was a treasure hunter, and the boy always wanted to follow in his footsteps, and so he is kind of like being recruited, kind of like, you know.
Right, they want to use him to find treasure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the boy are on a mission, the boy and the dog are on a mission to find Rumpel's treasure.
Okay. Rumpel's treasure.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's it. So again, there's another journey there. Of course,
there's
that's
a
why
second book.
Okay.
You
you talking about Smells Like Treasure?
Yeah,
Oh, so there's a
smells
part
like
2.
Smells like treasure. Smells like pirates.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we're kind of looking at it right now. Oh, did you read Smells Like Pirates too?
No, but
Okay.
I'm reading Smells Like Treasure.
Oh.
I'm in the beginning though, like page 33.
Okay. Oh, you just started that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Interesting.
Oh, we had it on the Nook.
Oh, cool. All right. So, cool. And that, I mean, we'll have that on the website. We'll have it on the post for this. All these books, you can just click on Amazon. It's probably the easiest and cheapest way to get it.
Cheapest, yeah. Okay, this one is such a
So this is the last
story.
one. This is number 5.
Yes, and, well, I actually have one more after this.
Oh, okay, good. Surprise.
But this one's such a touching story. I don't have this one either because it's my teacher's.
All right, what's the name?
Sadly. It's called Where the Red Fern Grows.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic.
Parents, grandparents,
Everybody's
baby kids,
probably...
everybody probably heard
Everybody's
of
probably
this.
read that before, yep. So, okay, Red Fern Grows. You by chance don't have the author, do you?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't know all the authors. Like, I can't have it.
Okay. So, I'm just looking it up here as we're talking here. Looks like James Whitmore? No, that's the movie.
No.
Never mind. So, Red Fern. So, why don't you go ahead and tell about the story? Yeah.
It's such a sad story. Okay.
Sorry.
A boy earns money for 2 coonhounds. Okay. Dan and Anne are the names.
Mm-hmm.
Together they go through danger and love together. It's just so sad. The 2 dogs, Dan and Anne, are brothers and sisters, and they're inseparable. They will not go apart. They're always together side by side. They, Anne's the smart one.
Right.
when it comes to coons or raccoons.
Right.
And Dan, he just fights and he doesn't think really.
Yeah.
He's a muscular dog, and Anne's kind of,
She's a smart one.
She's a smart one, and
he's
Dan's
the strong one.
He's a strong one. I wouldn't say he's dumb though, but he's not as smart.
Right. Okay,
yeah.
and so I mean, I've actually read that. I think a lot of people probably read that book.
I'm like,
at least the parents will have read that book. Okay, so Red Fern Grows, and that's written by Wilson Rawls.
Yes. Sorry.
And okay, so it's there's also a movie from it. It's a very popular book.
I always wanted that book.
Yeah, it's a very, very good book. Again, it's something you can get on Amazon. We'll have it on the website.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so they have an adventure.
Yes, they do.
Okay, and what do they? Don't they hunt?
Yeah.
Did you say that already?
Coonhounds. Yes.
Okay, so they hunt raccoons.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And what's the last one?
Shadow.
Shadow is the last one. Okay.
You can see there's some danger in here. If I can get it a close up.
Move it this way. Okay.
Yeah.
By Michael Moore Perugo.
This guy is British.
Oh.
And he's got a lot of books. Just to let you know, guys.
Oh, okay. So
he's got a lot of books. There's about a greyhound too.
Yeah. Well, what's really interesting about this book, just the cover is kind of interesting because it's got a soldier,
an English Springer Spaniel on the front too.
It looks like they're overseas,
They're
in
not
the
overseas.
desert.
They're in the middle of the desert. Okay.
Yeah. So they're like the Middle East or something. I mean,
And
I don't know. I
they're
haven't read it.
Okay, yes.
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Yep.
Yes. And
Okay. So very interesting. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so there's this 6-year-old boy who is in the middle of war.
Is it Afghanistan?
It's in Afghanistan. There's something going on. Oh, soldiers are invading his
country.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, but there's good soldiers too.
Right.
Okay, so his mom and his grandma is who he lives with. And all of a sudden there comes this dog who helps him get through. His grandmother dies, but leaves money and diamonds and jewelry to get them to a safe place, and the soldiers to take them to a good place in the city where the mom's brother lives.
Okay.
The uncle.
Okay.
And so Shadow's the name of the dog.
Right.
Oh, okay. A man is the name of the boy.
A man?
A man.
Or-
That's his name. A man.
Or maybe he just says the man.
No, it's a man.
Oh,
That's his
that
name.
is his name. I'll be darned. Okay, that's weird.
And so the uncle's Matt, or his.
Okay, we don't need to know the names of the people. But just need to know the point of the story, so they figure out if they like it.
And the dog helps him
Yep.
get through this journey and helps him get to the city.
Okay.
And protects him.
Okay, so he's
Because the
very
soldier-
involved with.
and the bad soldiers are trying to, kind of.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they're all trying to get to this one location, and his dog helps him participates in that story as well, and helps him get there.
I haven't read that in such a long time. I'm trying to remember most of the stuff here.
Yeah, no, and
read
I'm
this in a year.
sure people, most these aren't very expensive books. Most of them are under $10 on Amazon.
They're like $5.
Yeah, and so great, and so these aren't extraordinary. These are less than 200 pages. Most of these, right?
Well, most of them, yeah.
Yeah. I'm
250
just looking real quick here.
pages.
Yeah, that's 250. Yeah, so these aren't really big books. These are.
these are.
How long did most of these? How long? I know you're a really big reader, so.
Well, I wasn't as big of a reader last year, so.
Right, but how long does it usually take you?
Well, because I read 3 hours a day, it would take me 3 days.
Okay.
2
or 3 days to get through the book. So if you're a really strong reader and you if you really get into it and you just really kind of push through it, maybe 2 or 3 days. If you're just guys are just kind of casually reading with your mom and dad, or mom and dad are reading with you.
or grandpa.
Yeah, again, it's just these are fun books to go through. They're not they're family books.
These are also good birthday presents and Christmas presents and presents.
Yeah. So, yeah, definitely great. So, all right. So, out of all those, okay, you gave 6. You gave a bonus. Is there any one in particular that was your absolute favorite?
Well, I told you, A Million Ways Home.
Okay, so that's the absolute favorite.
But it's also a tie with Where the Red Fern Grows, because that was
that's a
touching.
classic. That's a times classic. So I would have to agree with you. It's probably.
But also A Million Ways Home, I think, is a.
Yeah, I haven't read that one, so I can't vouch for it. But.
Well, because
Okay.
you haven't read any of these books I read, except
No,
for The Red Fern Grows,
have not.
because you're a kid. You were a kid then.
Yeah, I was. I was a kid then. Okay. Well, great. So that was your top 5 books. So,
Top 5.
we didn't really kind of talk about what have you been up to this past week?
Nothing.
Anything fun? Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay.
You're with me all this time.
That's true.
You
That's
should
true.
know too.
Just school? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Nothing fancy.
Fractions is my favorite.
Yeah, you're really into math right now.
Because it's fraction month.
It's fraction month, and she seems to be getting all the fractions
Right.
very well. So.
And I always question the teacher. I always throw in like a little bonus. Could you do this or this? Or if I made up this fraction, could I do this? Or,
So you kind of get
love
involved.
Fraction. I get very involved with fractions, and I'm always jumping up and down, like, pick me for the answer.
Good. That's good. That's good.
And she always thinks it's funny.
Yeah, you got a good teacher. Okay, so, just a little website update. This is episode number 4. I'm really slowly putting through all the getting each podcast into the website, but we're getting there. We're slowly building.
Yeah, it takes a while for this to kind of build, but
Yep.
we're getting some funny videos in.
We're finding videos to put in there that are.
I'm finding videos.
Yeah, you are. We're trying to get those things in there. We'll have some like a resource page for books. Also finding a lot of extra resources like websites that you might not know about, that you might be interested in as well.
Okay. So we haven't done, we haven't
maybe even good podcasts too. That might be other ones you might want to listen to.
Okay. So, by the way, Duke's
book?
Duke's author is Kirby Larson. I love her books too, and there's the second book, Dash, and I love that one too. Even though I haven't read it, but
okay. So there's another one that the author that wrote Duke. It's called Dash. So
and it's kind of like the same concept.
It's just a different dog.
A girl, yeah, but it's a girl too. A girl's been taken away from her dog, and
okay. Well, let's wrap this one up.
Wait, one more thing. Whoever gives us the best topic for us to do, we will raffle off a book for you and mail it to you.
Okay,
That's coming up soon.
We really haven't squared that away yet, so we probably shouldn't mention
know,
something until we've got it settled.
Yes, but
Right?
think of
So yeah,
topics.
basically, if you guys have a really great topic to talk about, you think would be fun or interesting, or you just want the answer
learn
to,
about it.
yeah, definitely. You can go ahead and
Oh.
contact us through the contact page, and we'll get back to you and let you know if we use it.
But just guys, let you know, I'm not a really good trainer. I'm not a dog behaviorist kind of person, so don't kind of give me training one.
Naomi's not interested.
Well, I'm not. It's not that I'm interested, but it's like learning a whole new language. It's like learning everything I learned all over again.
Yeah. So yeah, we're
It's
getting
too much pressure
there.
for me.
Yeah. So she doesn't know too much about the dog training part of it, but she's getting there. She's learning about the dog still.
I'm still pretty attached on
right.
that first. Okay.
So say goodbye.
Bye.
See you later, everybody.